Dr. Mike Diamonds, that's me. I just come back from holiday, enjoyed it to the fullest. No diet, no training, and I weighed in at almost 200 pounds. 24.4 pounds later, weighing in at 173.6 pounds, I've lost a significant amount of weight. The foundation of this transformation was the diet. I've spent years doing research and applying the science, and in this video, I'll share everything I ate to achieve this. Fitness gurus and coaches generally charge hundreds of dollars for this information, but I love you guys. The channel was built on the foundation that I could help people in similar situations. But before we dive in, a lot of research and editing goes into making a video like this. Just do me one favor, if you wouldn't mind, gently hit the like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new.
Hi, it's Dr. Mike Diamonds and welcome to this full day of eating. Over the last 70 days, I've lost over 20 pounds of fat. And the diet you're seeing right in front of you is exactly what's helped me reach that goal. As you know, every fat loss transformation, the foundation is the diet. The foods here are inexpensive and will allow your diet to be sustainable. That's the most important. You want to be able to transform yourself and stay at that particular physique.
At the start of my diet, week 1 to 4, I ate 2,750 calories, which consisted of 200 grams of protein, 375 grams of carbohydrates, and 50 grams of fat. Eating this consistently, where I focus on great training sessions to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. Allowing myself 2 sessions of cardio at the gym per week and 10,000 daily steps. In week 4 to 6, as the rate of fat loss slowed down, I dropped 50 grams of carbs, which gave me 2,550 calories to allow the diet to further put me in a caloric deficit. I also then increased my cardio sessions to 4 sessions of cardio per week and 12,000 daily steps. In week 6 to 8, we then only dropped carbs by 25 grams to maintain that rate of fat loss. At this very moment, we have dropped another 50 grams of carbs to be in the best shape of my life and at 5 sessions of cardio, and I've been doing more than 20,000 daily steps. That gives me 2,250 calories at this moment, and let's dive into the diet I'm eating right now.
But without further ado, let's get into the groceries. Starting off with our protein sources. Isopept from EHP Labs. The whey protein from EHP Labs is one of the best and the taste is amazing. If you do want to try it out, you can use the discount code DIAMONDS10. It's a must-have. In terms of our whole sources of protein, we have lean beef, followed by chicken breast. 2 sources of protein which are rather inexpensive. If you don't want to afford the lean beef, you can stick to chicken breast. And then moving on into our carbs. Tortilla wraps, some mixed vegetables, a rice bowl. If you're in America, you can use Uncle Ben's. And then in terms of our micronutrients, vegetables are very, very important. They will help you in terms of being able to add that volume. We have baby carrots, celery, and a bag of iceberg lettuce. Another source of carbs, which is also great in fiber and protein, is beans. And then we have other condiments here that will add to the flavor. Flavor is very important to allow the diet to be sustainable. So let's move into meal number 1. But before we do that, do me the favor and hit the thumbs up. I think you're either gonna get meal ideas here, or it will help someone who has no clue of getting into great shape. Let's move on. Meal number 1.
Baby, I'm fresh. I'm stylish. Got 'em all wild.
So I've filled up the oats as much as I can to allow the water to be absorbed into the oats. This is gonna give it volume. I'm gonna add some pink Himalayan salt. It might sound crazy, but it's going to really bring the flavor out in the oats. Mix it in. Next, I'm gonna add 100 milliliters of milk just to give it that creaminess. And finally, the most important part is adding in the whey protein, so 2 scoops of Isopept. Cool, so that's meal number 1 is oats. As you can see, it has tremendous amount of volume. It has a great source of carbs from the oats. They're going to take a lot of time for you to be able to digest, and you're gonna feel very, very full, and a great source of protein. So this is meal number 1. You can never go wrong with oats as breakfast, but if you really wanna make it taste good, adding the right protein to it will help you. Let's move on into meal number 2.
Stylish. Got them all wild. Stylish. Got them all wild. I'ma do it big. Pull up on them like I ain't playing around. Tell them we gon' come through, we gon' slay the town. Yeah, bring the band out. Tell them we ain't playing around, we a man's out. Ooh, I need the dollars to add up the bread on the rocks like I'm heating up batter. I give them cakes, then you Superman. I need to give me a super bag. I make it splash, it's a super bad. Smell like McLovin, I'm super bad. Like that, I live like a movie cam. Drumline, make 'em break it down one time. Get up on your feet, get up out your shit. I ain't playing around. Get up on your feet, get up out your seat. I ain't playing now. Get up on your feet, get up out your seat. I know you shit now. Let the band come.
Meal number 2, 2 chicken wraps. The secret here is spicing the chicken really well. It's gonna give you a lot of flavor, and then adding the volume with the iceberg lettuce, it's gonna give you a lot of flavors. But I absolutely love this meal. It feels like you're not on a diet when you have this. Spicing it up and adding low-calorie sauces will really help you. I like my food spicy, so a little bit of Tabasco sauce. Let's move on into meal number 3.
Told baby girl, hey girl, she gotta do it with a purpose. And Madonna by the mirror, man, I heard that she a virgin. Sheesh. And I've been in the gym all week. Heavy bars, that's how I'ma drop the gyms y'all need. I've been working on this body for the beach all winter. Yoga and Pilates, watch me keep my figure. Snap back like Beyonce, kill the beats like Jigga. Share the vision, but not everybody see my picture. Like the circle got smaller, but the dream got bigger. All those things that you said you didn't mean, I get it. Oh, you really wanna come back to the team? I'm listening. But life's different, and I'm richer. Made for this since birth. Yes, I know my worth. Go hard, put in work, cause I come first, and I ain't even need your help. I put the work in.
And the last main meal, meal number 3, is a beef bowl, along with 250 grams of a rice that's been cooked, followed by 400 grams of mixed vegetables that includes broccoli and so on. And then I added 100 grams of beans for that extra bit of protein, that extra bit of fiber. And the beef exactly was 250 grams. It is nutritious, it is also filling. As you can notice, I've added that mixed vegetable just to volumize the meal again. And this is gonna help me in terms of consuming those 2,250 calories. But this is the last meal. Let me show you the snacks that I have that also help me out. And this is my cutting diet. I absolutely love this diet. I can eat this throughout the entire year. As you have seen through my other meals, I do switch it up, but the meals generally stay the same. So for breakfast, it's a protein oats, which I absolutely love. It will help me with my sweet tooth and it will keep me full for longer. I have this meal here at 2 p.m. At 4 p.m., 2 hours later, I'll have myself a chicken wrap, which is also a great source of protein. Finally, as a snack, I'll have this bowl here, which is very, very dense in micronutrients. I don't count this towards my total calories because I've been consuming this consistently. A lot of you guys who have issues with snacking, you can have this, or you can have another one that you do allow. This is celery and baby carrots. And also if you wanna add maybe hummus that can fit into your macros, that's perfectly fine. And then what I move on to is meal number 3, which is a beef bowl. Now within the beef bowl, for my sweet tooth, again, I'll have 2 little bits of protein ice creams. It's 80 calories per tub, so there's 160 calories in total. And then finally, before I go to bed, I'll have an apple or throughout the day. So this meal's at 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., and then 8 p.m. is my last meal, and then I'll go to bed. But that's the full day of eating. I hope it was informative. I hope you're able to pick something up. I'll leave it here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new.